protected, especially female students. You are sending female students, and this is the first time, this is the second. This is the second federal university.
Yes.
The university in Gusau is a federal university.
Yes.
The university in Dusama is a federal university.
Yes.
The university in Gusau, the Daily Trust reporter was there, it's not fenced. There are no student hostels. Students get their hostels from the community, just the same as this Dusama. So it is a responsibility of the federal government to protect our children. You build ramshackle universities that you cannot protect our children. You cannot send security agents to protect our children. You're a reporter that went to Gusau, went to the female hostel, the hostel. Students were saying there are about 100 of them in the hostels. There's not a single civil defense or police, only 2 local. In a school that has had 2 previous. 3 were abducted previously, and then 5, and then this. We haven't learned. So from Gusau, now to Katsina, what did we learn? What measures is the federal government and all the state governments, what are they taking? What measures are they taking to protect our schools? Because there is no school that is safe with this kind of rascality all around. It is painful. Where is the government? Where is the security agencies? Where are the authorities of the school to protect our children? The answers. The last time we had this mass abduction was the Birning Auri abduction in last year, or July last year. We'd had a law of about 2 years. Then all of a sudden we have this Zamfara abduction, the first in the federal university, and then there was a copycat one in Lafia Polytechnic, Nasrallah Polytechnic, where they took a female student, another one in Kazana now. So we have not, what did the federal government, what did the security agencies, what did the state government do after Zamfara? So is it going to happen and again and again and again? It's so depressing sometimes I want to walk away.
Thank you.
But
we will come back to what governments and state governments and even society do or don't do. But maybe let's try to understand the issue a bit more. You notice that this escalation is happening at a time when there is a rumored, in quote, or rumor making the rounds that the federal government itself is engaging with trying to engage in some kinds of discussions, some kinds of direct engagement, with the bandits. So if that is the case, because this is the allegation made by the governor of Zamfara state incidents only a few weeks ago, and this abduction happened exactly around the same time, probably only a few days apart. So what does that say about this process? Does it suggest that the whole thing is being beclouded by politics, or that there are too many interested parties, or what's actually going on? Right.
I appeared in one of your sister programs, Daily Politics, the other time, and I said the Zamfara abduction, the Federal University Gusau abduction, was related to one of the bandits that felt left out of the discussion or the negotiations whoever was having, many of them disjointed. That was the result. So we don't know what happened here. Is it a copycat? Who did this? But we have an idea who did the one in Gusau was because he wasn't consulted. Who did the one in Kazana? Who did the one in the whole idea is whatever you do, this is a minefield, a fraud with a lot of dangers. You have to be able to understand, you have to be able to consult widely, you have to be able to be very inclusive in whatever you do. If that's the route you choose, let everybody go there. And the moment you start bringing money, you lose. You lose. We've had people going and dishing out money to these guys, you lose. The moment you start giving money, then you have a problem. Because now all this, we Fulanis, there's this thing we call Pulako, a code of conduct. The generation, the younger ones, do not respect that. Places we went into the forest with Sheikh Gumi in 8 states, In the middle of the night, the outlaws, the elders will tell Malam, Kasa ya lalace. The bottom is they've lost control of their youth.
Interesting.
And this is exactly where we are. It requires stepping back, getting everybody that needs to get involved, and addressing the issue. Why are we where we are? We've tried the military for 8-9 years, the kinetic. And I ask myself, people say, let's go and fight them, let's go and fight them. You think the military doesn't want to fight them? If we could, why haven't we?
So people would say that the kinetic has not been tried enough, in the sense that you've only had selective aerial bombardments. You know, there's not really been boots on the ground, enough boots on the ground. How do you see that? Because the locations of these bandits are known. They're not, the locations are not unknown.
Absolutely.
Even the identities of many of these bandits, or their leaders at least, are equally known. You know, some of them use technologies like mobile phones. You know, some even probably do transactions in banks. So there is a lot of connections between the state and these bandits and their locations. So all of which can help a truly or a genuine kinetic effort on the part of the security agencies. So some people are saying maybe there's not really been enough kinetic approach on these matters.
Right. So we say whatever force couldn't do, more force can do it. That is it. And what you said is perfectly true. All these bandits, they do not stray far from their areas of operation. Their parents, their grandparents, their uncles, their wives, their whatever, they are around there. And they're always there. They don't go anywhere. They go and do whatever the nonsense, they come back there. So their location, they are not dropping from the sky. Number one. Number two, you mentioned about not having enough boots on the ground. Absolutely. Nobody contests that. Not even the military, not even the government. We do not have enough boots on the ground. That is what we should have done, and even the previous NSA would scream it each time he comes out. For the last 8 years, we don't have enough boots on the ground. And I say, why haven't you gotten enough boots on the ground? Before the Civil War, Nigerian army had only less than 20,000. After the Civil War, 30 months, we have over 250. Why have you not been able?
Necessity is the mother of invention.
Absolutely.
If you need to recruit more,
it's cheaper to do that than to buy Tucano. If you recruit kids from Faskari or Basari, and unleash them into the forest, all this nonsense, at least secure our population. What we ask of the military, the two main things we ask of the military, number one, to protect our population at risk, and number two, to engage these bandits. They cannot do it honestly because we don't have enough boots on the ground. How are they going to do it? Just throwing bombs here and there and going away will not do that. We need them to go in there, protect vulnerable population while they engage them. After you get a good secure place, hand it over to the police. No, but where is the police? They're in Abuja guarding Ogas.
yes.
So we have huge problem. We've been screaming this again and again. The military knows it. The government knows it. We do not have enough boots on the ground, and the nation is not mobilized enough. Has never been. During the Civil War, 30 months the nation was mobilized.
We knew the psychological mobilization of the entire country.
We knew we were at war. We've been at war with Boko Haram 24 years. We've been at war now with bandits 9 years. The nation is going in Abuja as if all is well. No, it's never been well in the north for the past 24 months. Governor comes to Abuja, gets his FAC allocation. Over 80% of that goes into security. The rest, people are poor. And you expect peace? The nation is not mobilized enough. Not enough money or funding is put into not necessarily the military. The non-kinetic part. What is the non-kinetic part? Taking care of drivers of insecurity. What are the drivers of insecurity? Out of school children, poverty, drugs, illiteracy. You have this. No military in this world can bomb poverty
Absolutely.
or hunger or illiteracy